Quanti t'ha detto? Okay. I thought I could do 2 hits and then dodge, but 2 hits is not good. I guess I can only do 1. Oops. I did that much damage? Ba, ba, ba. Never seen that before. Ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Alright, time to be close. See how much I can survive being close to her. Yeah, get close to me here. I don't like that knockback. You each. All right. We're close, chat. We're close. Finally. After so long. After so much time, we're close. Cool. He's not poisoned yet. I really need to find ways to get in. Babe, I need to poison you. What? Just got the notification, really? Wow, that's late. I mean, I started 20 minutes ago, but so late. Almost on point, really? That's weird. I had to check it addicted to streaming. Chuck is grinding the ads. He told me he made $100 in ads in 1 month. By streaming a lot. He's a madman. I think he's streaming like he's been streaming like plus 12 hours or 12 hours or something like that to get that. And I was like, dude, that's a lot. I can't do that. I can do that. I can't do it. Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah. He also streams a bunch of games, and I don't think he finishes them. I think 20 hours a day. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't think I'll be able to do that. I don't know if I ever did a 24-hour stream, but I definitely did a 17-hour stream once. It's exhausting.
Worship, Sermon.
Is he streaming now or nah? Yeah, we're playing games over 8 hours. He is? He's streaming? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I get bored too. I've had games where I really enjoy myself, but not that many. I was about to kill you there. Ooh, what a way to end it. I probably could end this fight sooner, you know? If I really wanted to. I gotta get aggressive here. There you go. Poison started. Let's see how this goes. Oh man, my brain was split in there. My brain was pretty split in what I wanted to do there. Not too much damage, you know? That missed. Wait, welcome back, Jones. After what I did yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? But I kind of left randomly. What are we getting Liza P in that sentence? Or is this not Dark Souls too worthy? Not worthy, not worthy. Wow, we're getting closer, chat. I could end this if I wanted to. Or guarantee a success if I wanted to. She's not doing the attack that I want. I knew you were gonna do that. That's Blasty hit. I mean, I'm getting hit. Trying to get used to the parries. I think the best way to deal with this girl is to parry the shit out of her, dude. It's the only way to actually get damage in. I mean, not the only way, but it's the best way to get damage in. I was thinking, if you guys watch this fight, me try this fight like in the early stages, there's actually can you parry counter? There is actually one. A little bit scary because the timing is different, but there is. It's actually with this weapon. This one right here. It has a guard parry. which if successful, you do a damage. You do an attack. So you could do that with that one. You know what I did saw? I saw Ongball use this weapon. And there's a bit of a, I think there's a bit of a loop on the second phase, because the heavy of this attack, this weapon does this. And so that's a parry right there. That right there is a parry. And what I did saw him do was, like, for a short period of time, because he didn't actually do the whole, it was a bit of a showcase. Every parry will trigger the boss to do the same attack over and over. So it kind of looks like a loop. So I'm really curious to see if I could actually perform that loop. This weapon is really good. And it does really good damage on parry. Like the follow-up of this, which is this, is pretty good. It's just that the timing is weird, because on, you know, normal parries or normal Gaul, you just do this and you already have it. This one is like you press it, and then you get the parry, which is a little bit later. Same goes for the big weapon. The timing is a little bit different, which is, you see, it's basically that. That's the parry. So it's not as instantaneous as this, but we can use it. We can use it. One thing I do love, now that I just realized, it actually doesn't consume it unless I actually I get it. That's pretty cool. By the way, this is probably one of my favorite weapons in the game. I think it does really well against humans, I believe. Because it's a slash. Oh, Chad, I just realized I don't have amulets. What happened to me? Advanced 4? Restores HP continuously? What happened here? Put that in so we do more damage on human. Ah, we're heavy. How the hell? Oh, no wonder I'm surviving too much with her, because I actually put these defensive parts. I think we're at a point where I don't need this anymore, right? What do we got? HP, advance. We need, I need more damage. Yeah, at this point we don't need gear anymore. I was using it not too long ago. Oh, 3+ motility and technique. That's good. I was using defense because I was dying to her really quickly, and I needed the defense. But then I proceeded to use Wiimotes, so I kind of threw that out of the window. I think I might go for this. 106. Holy shit. Let me take these out. There you go. We're slightly heavy. I'm not gonna be using this though. I'll continue using this one. This thing shreds this boss. It does really good. This boss is weak to this weapon. That's a good damage. She's already half health. Really good damage. Actually does a follow-up if I stay there, which I'm very inclined to do. Oh. Nice. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. Kind of push it there. Trying to pull all the freaking stunts on her. That hit me? Wow, I was too far to the left.
The arm of God will
Oh.
awaken soon.
A boss like this is very enjoyable to parry and attack when you have a really fast weapon. Either that or a weapon that can deny her the combo. That's the attack. Wow, it still hit me? That's crazy.
The arm of God will awaken soon.
Nice. Break that shield early. Good. Nice damage. I ran away to cancel the follow-up. Uh-oh. If you land behind her, she will immediately do that. There's no questions asked. I guess I messed up the timing of my charge attack. All right. Perfect. Nice. That was a good start. That's a good start, baby. No follow-up. Serious? It's pretty good damage, but we need to get in there. See what we get here. See if I can get her poison. There you go. That's good. Get out of there. It's heavy here. Not bad. Get my ship off down and dash backwards. Good. Charge attack here, maybe? I'm going for this. Not in my lane, baby. Not in my lane. I wanted that stagger.
Oh, Sir Simon. Only you. With the word.
Boss has been slayed, chat. Finally, holy Jesus. Pretty happy about that, actually. Stargazer. Let's go back to the hotel. Look at that, chat. We get to explore a little bit more. This has been a very weird challenge that I've done because since I can't get past bosses without beating them hitless, it kind of has this high and lows of my enjoyment for the game. It's a weird one. Definitely a weird one. It's a really fun challenge, but at the same time, it's like I gate myself from the rest of the content for a little bit. Where's Alidodo? Alidodo's not here.
I always welcome.
Ugh.
You're here. That's a relief.
Where do we find Alidodo, chat? Is he like in another place or something? Teleport to Stargaze. Let's see. Rosa Isabel entrance. Baron swap. No Alidodo. I don't really want to.
With unsurpassed sorrow, I must announce Lady Antonia has passed away.
Oh shit.
As she entered immortality, she seemed at peace. Her face was calm, and She wasn't in pain. It is all thanks to you. Without your most difficult of choices, she would never have found such peace. As for me, I am bereft of emotion. My life, or what passes for it, has lost meaning. It feels like pain has swallowed me whole. Thus I plan to erase my heart and become an ordinary puppet. This will be my last conversation with you as Polendina. Despite how it ended, I thank you for the kindness, bravery, and beautiful moments you showed me.
Wow.
Welcome to Hotel.
That's harsh. Get that quartz, baby. Let's get that as well. Full Moonstone of the Covenant. Upgrade the special weapon blade up to 5. Sure, why not? That's a lot of money we just invested. It shows her that's... It still shows her. Oh, she's at the top. She's up, of course. So she must be in the wheelchair, like already dead or something. Oh. Memory of Beach. Beach. Cherry centered lit. What the hell? Activated P-organ. Increase staggerable window. Increase the time of enemy staggerable status. Nice. What else we got? Increase cube uses. And retain guard. Nah. I think the only thing that was like, it was really good, if anything, from phase 5 is just this. That's pretty much it. And then from here, a Fable slot. Amulet slot, and then the perfect guard causes stiffness, which is really good. It doesn't do it on the bosses though, the way I see it. Special grindstone uses is also not a bad one to have, now that I think about it. Just saying, dude. With the perfect parry grindstone, oh baby. Oh baby. Freaking work your way to just staggering the first time and then do it again on the second one. I think late game there's a place for the grindstones to be super useful. We have like 6 of these that I really didn't need to use here, that we could have used one in here. And then in here. Cool. I don't really care about the staggerable windows. So if anything, I would invest in this. Or Fable slots. Which would be 5. Now that I think about it, this basically increases our damage based on a certain amulet. Yeah, I would do this very differently. For sure. have a bit of an idea. Oh, but now that I think about it, to get to phase 4, you actually can't. You will still need to invest on 2 of these to be able to get there. So that means I only have 2 here, plus the quartz. At this point, I would have 3 of these filled up, but only 2 over here. Gotcha. I'll invest in this one for now. As a 5, what do we got? Enhance the fatal attack 2, which is nice. Stagger duration 2. I wonder if this also increases the amount of damage they could take. Because, like I said, there's a thing about the stagger where if you get them into the staggered state, they will get out of the staggered state sooner the more damage you do. So I wonder if this increases just the time, but the amount of damage that I do to the boss is still the same to get him out of the stagger, or not, because that will kind of imply that this is not as useful as just putting only one, which is I already invested in it, I believe, in the beginning. Here it is, increased stagger duration 1. If this means that I could do way more damage than I normally do right now before the boss gets interrupted and just gets out of the stagger duration, then I'm fine. Because like the cool thing for me of this, ideally, is that I could do a lot of damage before I go for the riposte or the fatal damage, right? Allowing me to maximize damage output before anything else. And if this only increases the time it takes for me to get and do the window, the timing, the window for me to get actually the stagger, but the damage, the limit of how much damage I can do is the same, then this is just, I may do some tests later on, but I think I may invest more in Fatal Attack too, just because this is like, we know that we do more damage on the Fatal. So, I'll invest in this. Can't get that yet. Apparently that's a really good weapon. Damn, where the hell's Aridoro though?
At the house of Vanini.
Okay, this is the Hotel Krat. I mean the roadside Isabel Street. This is the Barren Swamp. Last time we saw Alidoro was it wasn't in the Barren Swamp, was it? No. It was the Relic of Transmegistus entrance, I think. Maybe. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Wow, this is way darker than before. I don't see Alidoro here anywhere. I'm on the ground, but I see a butterfly No, this is not. Wow, this is way dark. Was this dark all the time? No, Alidoro must not be here. I really want to check these boss weapons, dude. I really want to check these boss weapons. But I don't know exactly where was the last time we talked with Alidoro. Oh, this is back to where... It was it was no, wasn't there a submarine? Something like that. This is the There's the elevator, but what does this elevator lead to? Hold on. The Collapse Street, no. Relicus Transmegastus. Okay, so hold on a second. I think if we go through the hotel passage and we go down, I think that's where the submarine is. That's the last place I think I saw the Dora. Unless this just takes me directly to Transmegistus. Then I'm super confused and I need to know where the hell the sub is. Chat, give me a second. Quick bathroom break. Be right back. Hey, I'm back. If Jeff comes in today, I want to show him a funny little short that I found. Although it's a little bit too late for him, so he might not be here today. Chat, I'm gonna have to look for Alidota. Where to? Oh. Oh, really? He's still there? I didn't thought he moved there. I mean, I didn't thought he stayed there. So apparently in the swamp area. Did we really actually saw him in the swamp area, the last place? I thought it was somewhere else where the submarine is. Or is the submarine at the end of this? Could be. Or maybe the Hermit's Cave is like the last portion. Hold on. It could be the Hermit's Cave is like the last part. No. No, that's not it. This is an extra area. Yeah, no, this is definitely not it. So, Bear and Swamp Nest. Interesting. I do know that the last place we checked was there. Kind of realized that me drinking water when you guys ask me, it's like those NPCs from TikTok. The things we do for money is kind of wild, right? Kind of crazy. This can't be it, really? Submarine wasn't here. No, this led to, this is not it. Pratt Station. Maybe it's here. Hold on. Maybe it's after the Brotherhood. That's where it should be, I guess. Yeah, it's after the Brotherhood. So we enter here. Right side here. Oh, this place is so dark. I don't remember this being so dark. That's crazy. There he is. Found him.
I, Alidoro, am too great a treasure hunter to be done away with. Who would take my place? See for yourself. I sell only the best treasure.
Alrighty then, we got something new here. That's select ergo. And this. Upon a successful guard, weapon durability is not consumed. Yo, that's cool. That is good. With a special, but the thing is, you even when you use the weapon, the durability is still consumed, which kind of sucks. But besides the case, it's not bad. Like if you were to do like all parries and then go for like a really big attack, that would be one option. Because there's I think in the P organ, there's something you can get that actually increases your damage when your durability is at max. This is technique. Damage reduction rate while guarding. Wandering Moon Storm Notice. Throws the weapon forward. If the weapon stays in one spot for a certain time, deals damage and returns. Ooh, kind of like a boomerang or something. Makes the blade idle for a moment. When attacking enemies, it increases hit number and damage. I'll buy it because I want to know what this is about. Sadly, we didn't buy this one, but it's fine. What was this one? Liberate single slash. Increases instantly release your weapon. Increases attack speed temporarily. Whoa. That's interesting. Gather strength for a big 4 slash. Alright. Cool. Thank you, Alidoro. Don't think there's anything else. We can just move forward then. Yo, that's a big weapon. Oh my god, that's a big weapon. Pretty good reach as well, right? Bit heavy. I like it. So what do we got here? We got this. Okay, and then this. Oh, but you know what? I'm a little bit disappointed. It does say 107, right? Let's try this again. 800, 766. Let's try it again. 750. One more time. Alright, so we're averaging around 760. Around there. 50 to 60. That one that did the 800 was probably on the high end. I'm a little bit disappointed because I think with the increase when we activate the other thing, it was like 900, and it's doing double the damage. I mean, it's doing double hits the way I'm hearing it. So let's see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 744, a little bit low on that part. But when we activate this, and then we shoot it, it's not that bad. I was expecting a little bit more. 938, not that bad. 132. $71. I was hoping a bit more than that. And that's considering that we're also using this, which is like temporarily increases the physical damage upon a successful attack. I think this this is procced many times, and I'm pretty sure it's not one increase. I think it's more than one. So let's see something. If I were to attack with this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the max amount of increases is 4. It increases our damage 4 times. Every hit all the way to 4 hits will increase the damage output to the max of like 4 hits. Plus, past 4 hits, we're already doing the max damage output the amulet allows us. What I do want to know is, does this trigger? Does it trigger all those 4 hits? It should trigger all 4 hits, and then the 5th hit should be the one that does the max damage. It does not. This ability actually does not trigger that amulet. That sucks. Question is, does this do that? Not in the slightest. Holy shit, but hold on a second. It didn't do much there. This weapon does really well with the with that amulet, because right now I one hit trigger all 4 of them. So I attack once here, only 1 on the amulet, right? 1 hit. I'm gonna wait for the amulet to go away. If I activate this, and not what I wanted. If I activate this and I attack once, it just triggered all 4 of them. So the next hit, it's already doing max damage. Yo, this weapon is pretty crazy. Yeah, the synergy between this weapon and the amulet is pretty nuts. I'm liking it. Not super fast, but I really like I really like it. Kind of sad it's a pretty lagging weapon. Might be something that I could consider. It's a slashing type, so it actually is good against, I'm guessing, like zombies and like monsters and humans. Not that much against puppets, probably. I don't know. I think I'm capable of actually upgrading 1 to +5, right? Yeah. I think I can. So like 1 and then 2 of these will make a 4 and 5. And we currently have 5 of these, so I would need 7, I think, to get this to 3. Which we already have. We can buy 4 of them. They are available. I don't really know if I want to use this weapon.
I would have done everything I could to help with weapons. Damn it. So you'd better not die. If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna beat you up. You're
Wow.
here. That's a relief.
kind of difficult if you're gonna beat me up. A dead body. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. So what am I seeing here? Oh, these two are +10. So I guess this is saying that it's done. No more upgrading. Unable to upgrade for any further. Yeah. It's done. Quite happy. These two weapons I do enjoy. Yeah, 10 is max level. Cool. Yeah. Oh, James, now that you're here, I don't know. Were you here when I was explaining, Jeff, about the feints in this game? This might not be super useful, but you can't deny some nice information just to prove your veteranness, right? Will I do it with this weapon? I don't know if you were here when I was talking about feints, but this game has I don't know if it's intended, but you can kind of feint attacks in a way. But the cool thing about it is not the fact that you can feint, is the fact that you have access to any of like the heavy follow-ups that you want, instead of just having a specific follow-up that you can only get. So let me show you what I mean. Let me just make this weapon back to normal. Talking to Jeff about this, and I was like, this might not be super useful, but maybe at the highest level, maybe might be something that you kind of want to pull off that you can only do it by using feints in some specific way. So assemble weapons. I'm gonna need that blade. And then I'm going to need the normal one for that, which is this one. I'm gonna do it with this one because it's like the most, I guess, is the easier one to pull it off with. But what I was telling Jeff is that any weapon, you know, that you can do light into light, right? You can also do light into heavy. But no matter what, if you do light into a heavy, this is all you're gonna get, right? And if you want the second heavy, then you have to do a second heavy, right? So like a charge heavy will be this, and then the other charge that's a charge heavy. So if I'm doing a light into a charge heavy, it looks like that. But let's say you don't really want that charge heavy, you want the second one. So the way you do it is that you attack with you do the first light, and when you input the second light, you immediately go, you cancel the second light by inputting the heavy attack. So I'll go light, and then light immediately. Wait, I don't know why it didn't work there. There you go. There. So what I did there was I did the first light and the second heavy in a combo, which normally you can't, right? So I think to be able to do that, you probably have to do 2 lights into a heavy. There. Right. So if you want access to the second heavy attack in the kit, you need to do 2 light attacks into a heavy, but you can cancel the second light into a heavy, right? By just pressing the light attack and immediately pressing the heavy, your character goes into like an initial animation and then immediately cancels into the next one. You can see the starting of the animation and then immediately changes. You can do that with this. This is what I talk about, like heavy, like feints. You see that? Much more noticeable there. You can do feints in this game, and that's actually cool. Not because of the feint, because I don't think feints will be super useful, I guess. Because feints will be more useful against in PvP, maybe. But it's more so the fact that you can actually have access to another attack that you will need to, you know, go through something else to get. One of the cool things that I noticed was, I think it was this one. I think the first heavy is this, and the second heavy is that. And so if you notice, the second heavy of this one is actually shorter, right? Much quicker, much quicker. So let's say you're doing an attack or whatever, and you know that the next attack is going to connect, but you don't have much, you don't want to have too much wind up time. I think normal follow for this will be this, right? So this is basically the way: light into a charge heavy, super wind up, and then you go back. But if you don't want that, you can do light and then light into heavy, and you get that, right? So you can cancel out the second attack of the string by just inputting a heavy attack. And like I said, the benefits of that is that if the second heavy attack of the combo is much shorter, it really actually helps out to get the stagger into the opponent, right? It's more situational than anything, but it's a nice thing to have. If there's a case where a weapon actually does way more damage on the second string of the heavy attack, then it's not a bad option to actually start going for those as well if you want to max out damage output, right? So if you didn't know about that, I was playing around with this weapon specifically, and I found that out because it was like the easiest to get to find out. And I think, I don't know if I probably did it by accident, but I'm always looking to see if I can cancel stuff out. And I realized that I could with this one. But you need to already start the animation of the second one. There you go. Super cool. I don't know if it's intended or not, but I really like it. I really, really like it. And the interesting thing is that there are weapons that instead of going for like the first attack of a light and the second of the heavy, right? I mean, instead of doing first light or first heavy, because you know there's like there's combos, right? You do a light into light, and that's a combo. You do heavy into heavy, that's another combo. So you got the first heavy and the second heavy, first light, second light. The Fate basically allows you to do first light into second heavy, but there's actually combos that normally you enter from first heavy to second, from first light to second heavy, right? You can, by doing that, you kind of flip it. And if you want first light to first heavy, which is not normally the way you do about it, you can do that by feints. The way experience Deucips is with Greatsword handle, with the second charge heavy, and they either do it with heavy into charge or light into charge, but I don't think they have to cancel second light for that. Let's see, they if so probably because probably the light. Probably because I mean, unless I discovered this, but what I'm thinking is that the kit of the weapon just normally changes into that, right? Like there's weapons that you normally change into that. There's a few weapons that it doesn't do the normal thing of like first light into second, first light into first heavy. There's weapons that do the opposite. And I don't know which weapon does that. I wish if I knew which one was it. And for those ones, I thought, oh, I guess we can do it. But any weapon that has two, a combo of two, that it doesn't repeat the same one. Like this one. This one has two. You can do feints on this one. Great Soul handle. All right, I think I know. I think I know which one you're talking about. Probably the one that dashes you forward. We can try that out. See. As a matter of fact, that's actually what I had. That's actually what I had. In the that's what we had assembled. Now that I think about it, we'll make that again. You're probably talking about this one, right? Oh no, wait. You're not talking about the booster, Glaby. You're talking about the Greatsword handle. The Fate handle? Yes, Fate? Okay. let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The moveset is doesn't matter which blade we put in. The moveset is what counts. So they do light and then to this. Has a spear and skips weapons. Yeah, is that's the one that I kind of like bounces you off all the way to the sky or something like that? Yeah, that's how they do it. They do pogo and sips. Okay, so basically this and then this is how they do it. Yeah. So does this have? Okay. So this is what I was going to tell you. So this weapon actually has the opposite. You have the light into the second heavy. So they don't really need that. But let's say this weapon was really good for that and they really needed that, they can actually do it by fainting. So right now you do light into heavy, and you get this. But if I really wanted this start, I would do a feint. So it'll be light, heavy, and there you go. You get the first one. So weapons that actually do have the opposite, you can flip it by doing a feint. I actually messed that up there, but this is like the normal follow-up. If we get if we want the alternate follow-up, that's how we do it. It's light, and then cancel that second light into heavy. In a world where this was not possible, and they wish they needed it, I mean, it's possible because you could just do 2 lights and then into the heavy, if anything. But the setup will be a little bit different. They have to be like further away to just get what they wanted. They can just do the whole thing that I'm talking about. When I found this, dude, it was crazy. It opens up so much possibilities in terms of like how you want to combo and make your strings. Because now, you can do any follow up. You can do light into second light. You can do light into first heavy. You can do light into second heavy. Super cool. Before you only had 2 options. Either the bread and butter light into light or light into heavy, and that heavy would either be the first heavy or the second one. Not anymore. Not anymore. Any weapon that actually has 2 heavies that are different, not the same, you can either do the normal, whatever it is, and then the alternate version by doing a feint. I don't know what people will make out of that, but I just found it really cool. I will say that at least for the coil, if I really need a faster follow-up than the normal, I would definitely go for a feint because the wind-up is less. This one sadly doesn't have it. The spear doesn't have it. The spear has only 1 heavy. It's the same heavy attack, so I can't play around with it, sadly. But a prime example is the heavy weapon that has this one. This one actually has a shorter heavy for a follow-up normally. That the slower one is this one. But if you're looking for a double hit, you can definitely do a feint for that. Wait, let me see if I can get it. There. Right. So you can, if you want a double hit, maybe you know that extra hit is actually going to guarantee you the stagger instead of just doing 1 hit of the heavy, then you go for that. So I think this might be one of the few weapons where there's a possibility for a sort of a scripted type of fight, where if like you just need that 1 extra hit, and the charge heavy, you have a pretty good big window to just input that. You can go for a feint. Let me see. I kind of want to try this weapon out. This weapon kind of interesting. Where are we at? Slightly heavy? Oh, good. Should make a video about that. A little short, you know? So people know the origin. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of have a little bit of pride there finding that shit myself. I evolved to being a gamer. All right, I haven't spoiled myself this. Every single video that I've watched everything all the way till the fight that we just did. Every single time we get to the fight is done, I'm like, well, unfortunately, I have to click off the video, and I do. But I know for a fact that the path from here to Manus is pretty short, so we're going to have some fun before we get to Manus. Also, I haven't spoiled myself Manus yet. I've seen him, but what the heck is this? Oh no. Wait, is she a puppet?
Save me.
Oh, God.
It hurts so much. I want to be free. Please.
What do we do? I don't know. I can't make this choice. I think she wants to live, but what will you do? You have to decide. You, not me. Keep her alive, perhaps against her wishes, or give her peace. It's your call.
Damn, dude, I have to kill her? Shit. Shit. Give her peace.
Thank you. I was trapped for so long. So much torment. So much pain. Take my ergo. I'll be with you. To the very end.
And treats. Shadow flower. Okay. Her true power was the ability to move time. What? She could move time? That's pretty nutty. What is this place? Half Moonstone. This music is great, by the way. God damn it. Such a great music.
We did do the right thing, didn't we? I trust you. Let's keep going.
Holy shit. I got shit on. God damn it. Hold on. One thing I realized, armor in this game actually is works better than the armor in Dark Souls. In Dark Souls 3. So no armor, you literally get destroyed. Do you give her peace? Yeah, I did. Maybe on another playthrough, I won't give her peace. Just to see what happens. Curiosity. Need some more line. Your hair didn't grow gray. If I didn't give her peace, would that contribute to that? I really wanted to lie as much as I could so I can get the weapon. The new what? The other weapon. Damn, son. I gave her peace and afterwards my hair was gray. Oh, really? Shit. I've seen people have their character gray hair. Is that an indication of you're getting old? Now hold on a fucking second, dude. What the hell is this problem? Oh shit! You can't parry. You can't parry fire. You can't parry fire, dude. What the hell? I'm getting my ass handed down by these guys. I don't want to face them both. I want to face only one, dude. blocked. I blocked it. What do you mean? I blocked it. That was a weird timing. I feel like I blocked it in a timely manner. It should have given me the That was a weird one. I thought I was gonna get the parry there. Oh yeah, I haven't leveled up this weapon now that I think about it. This weapon is like +0. So it's not gonna do that well. My God. All right, let's try it again. I'm gonna show you who's the boss, my guy. What the heck was that, dude? Oops. What in the world? I'm confused. I'm so confused. God damn it. My heavy didn't land. I'm about to rock your world, bro. Come over here. I'm about to show you some of the business. Come on, Buttercup. Get shit on. Okay. Get your ass over here, homie. Pop this now so we can get some heals later. Any more surprises? One more surprise, maybe? One more surprise? Full Moonstone. Ooh, let's go. Putting that advanced way up. Arch Abbey, upper part inside. Nice. Man, people were actually experimented on here. Disgusting. Are you alone? Nay. Jesus, dude. How do you reach there, dude? You're too high up. You're too high up. How do you reach there? How can you reach me like that? So probably one of my regrets is actually not putting points into capacity so I can get some armor. I did the same mistake with Elden Ring. But you guys never saw my Elden Ring playthrough. I basically went butt naked throughout the end of the game, and I basically got one-shot by most of the late game bosses. Like, literally. Which, took me longer. I essentially learned how to do the bosses hitless because it was the only way out. Why can't I? There you go. Throw yourself. Nice. Oh my god, that looks spooky ass, dude. Holy. Me like it. Dim Ergo Crystal. Holy shit, that's so spooky, dude. What the hell? My god. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, but both of you guys? That's disgusting, dude. Come on. Force him to attack here, maybe. Nice. Okay. God damn. The music helps not make it too spooky. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Chad, I'm gonna have to do this. I need to do this. Screw that shit. I'm not fighting her. Quartz. Let's go. Nice. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Get him mad? Wow, that's actually big damage. You only got burned with one, dude. Holy. What the love of God? Are you serious? Only one was needed to just burn them down. Note it. Note it for the future. Let us test real quick. Oh yeah, they died. Let me run. Ha. You dying hill, sir. Alright, we know. That's good knowledge. That's good knowledge. Good knowledge. But we do have a limited amount, so it's like we can't do it all the time, you know. Coupled with something else, just because one throwing cell actually one throwing termite burns them already, so, you know, maybe it'd be better to do something else than what we just did. Alright, my god, this is crazy. These guys are no trouble. Gotta wait for him to run at me first. And then... backstab. Even with this weapon alone is good enough. We're gonna get any ambush. Doesn't look like any ambush would happen. Wait for him to run at us first. And then we go in. These will be kind of easy enemies to kill, if anything. Not too bad. As I expected. You, my guy, are a... Okay, this works. Yeah, you're a tanky one. You're a tanky bastard. Wait for you to run towards me. Okay, that doesn't work either. Okay, so we tried fire. Let me try this. Yeah, you're like pretty well resistant to anything. What do you are, sir? I just got two-shot by this bastard. I just got two-shot. I just got two-shot by this bastard. Alright, I'm officially running past everything. Fuck it. I guess that's why I'm not. I guess that's why I'm not incentivized to fight these people, these enemies. How could you? That was like almost all my health. You son of a dingus. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm not incentivized to fight these guys. I make really poor decisions in terms of survivability, so I always end up wanting to run away from them. Ladder up. You could do that? Oh my god. Wait a second. Overheat. Close. Oh, another moonstone. Oh no, we got those guys. We got those guys. And he's on the other side to boot. Hold on, let me try this. Oh yeah, buddy. That's what you get. I think he might die. I'm smart. Smart about it, chat. If there's one, there may be many. This place looks like a playing ground for them. There it is. There's another one. I knew them. The sick bastards, dude. I'm scared. We should be safe here. Okay. Cat dust. Will it work though? I have yet to play with cat dust. What you gonna do about it then? My god, he just gets easily staggered by anything. I mean, that enemy in particular is super non-resistant. I don't want to die, dude. Where's the shortcut? Ah, found it. Full moonstone. Found shortcut. I think I might route this game just for the fun of it, you know, just getting the route done. I think the routing might be pretty enjoyable. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of like consumables and shit, but the last portion of the route of this game seems pretty heavy, kind of difficult to do. But I think I might route it just you know, purely for the enjoyment. And if I see it feasible enough that I might. Or enjoyable, I might try to pull it off. I don't know. There she is. Please don't be a fight.
Ciao, Bello. I had a feeling you were no ordinary kid, but I never expected to meet you here. It's a trivial matter. Everything is trivial in this part of the business, reward or no reward. The reason for kidnapping someone, or for blocking your path here. But if some audacious behavior helps my brother see again, that's a different story. In all honesty, I don't want to fight. Not you, at any rate. For one, it's a damned hassle. And why should I go out of my way to satisfy an employer who didn't pay me enough? It's not too late. We don't have to fight. Just show me some kindness, and I might change my mind.
Oh, really?
Thank you. This much? It might even cure him entirely. It's not fair, the way I've been harassing you. You're the only one who's ever been kind to us. I swear on my life as a stalker that your father is safe. My employer promised not to harm him. Go on, then. Go to him. Geppetto's waiting.
Oh, that's a big lie, girl. That guy lied to you. Like everybody lies. There's no way you see all this hideous stuff and he could say, yeah, Geppetto's not gonna be... Probably get the Geppetto's dead. Oh shit, he's not dead. There he is. What the hell? Okay. Well, he was right.
It saddens me to see my precious son in a place like this. I wanted you to grow up as a good boy in a peaceful world. And yet, I think all I've taught you is blood and violence. This will be the last time I ask. I promise. Simon has gone completely mad. He's trying to become a god by using a tremendous amount of ergo. I don't know what kind of world he wants to build. Perhaps there's no stopping him. I trust you, my son, and I'm ready for any outcome. But I don't know what you think of me. Speak truthfully, for my sake. Was I a trustworthy father to you?
I have to say yes to lie.
I see. I have the courage to carry on because of you.
But I think it's too late, right?
Put an end to it all. And come back to your father's side. Remember the happy family we once were. We can become that again.
You feel warmth. Why does he have a key, though? He just gave me the key. A little bit sussy there, dude. There's a shortcut here. That means we have a bit of a ways to go before we get to Manus, I see. Is that a jump we need to pull off, or yeah, looks like a jump we need to pull off. Not a weapon. Assassin's Amulet. Hold on a second, that's interesting. Increases critical attack. Ah, I see. Now critical strike chance is critical attack. I wonder. There's actually a weapon that actually has really good critical, or you can increase the critical chance. I was thinking about that. Also, this weapon right here. No, this one right here is a blunt type, but it also has critical rate. Ah! Oh my god, that was so scary, dude. Hold on. Damn it. Well. And then they put them there, dude. They put it there. Holy shit. They put that enemy right there. Hold on. Enemies don't attack unless they see you, so you can do that. The only problem is this place is rough. The only problem is that she's not always going to do that attack, so. Oh my god. Found it.
Did you feel that? It's
Nope.
like someone walked across my grave. I sense ergo everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it. Like what you'd expect from a mountain of dead puppets.
Gemini is still kind of like a mystery to me. Oh shit, there's stuff down there. Hold on. I mean, we're probably gonna, if this is close to Simon, I'm guessing, we're probably gonna die many, many times. We can pick it up next time. I can hear Simon. Simon. Oh my god, the 1-2s. You can't walk through here, son. You will fall if you walk through here. I see another stargazer. Hold on. No, wait, that's not a stargazer. Oh, Jesus. Shit, I got roll caught. No, that was not a stargazer. Good, you beat it. Alright, let's go this way. A sharp pipe. Can now we drop normally? Bam. What do we got? Star fragment? Well, that's not that great. He's gonna bob it when he sees me, right? Yeah. He's triggered to vomit when he sees me, so I need to hide myself as much as I can, so when we get close to him, he starts vomiting, we get past him easily. Got it. I want to go to the other side. What do we got? Ah, yeah, I got it. I got it this time. I'm a genius. Man, he actually crossed that? I cannot believe that. That's crazy. Sir, I need this. You hold on, yep. Okay, so we got a little bit of a shooter. Watch this, watch this, watch this. No! I tried. I might die here. Yeah. Well, at least I died on the floor. Kind of crazy that you take that much damage from that short of a fall, you know? Alright, we going up again. Easy, easy. Easy, baby. Routing while I'm gaming. You're supposed to fight him? I'm on a hit runner, dude. I'm supposed to avoid fighting as much as I can. You sick bastard! Stop it! Don't chase me! Ooh, what's this? Not getting hit. Well, eventually we will not get hit, right? Eventually. I'll develop the skills to not get hit. This guy will die if he doesn't come towards me. He will die regardless, right? If I run away. Yeah, easy. Easy, easy, easy. This part is gonna be rough for a hitless. But there's a couple things you could do, the way I see it. The humans maybe acid pots will one shot as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Acid pots should do more. Nah, I didn't thought about that actually. The both acid and fire actually proc on the first hit, but the acid should definitely do more. Simon Manus' confession: a father like God to his son. Father is like God to his son. And who is this person? Interesting. Manus is human, right? That means he bleeds. What the hell am I seeing here? What? Excessive masturbation. But man, if you get this big though.
Behold, this is Ergo. Is it not magnificent? Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution.
All right.
Thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Marnus, who will transgress even God. Bow down to your God, who will be born now!
Well, here we go. 3 more days. Stuck in this thing for 3 more days.
Open up your manhole.
Doesn't take a combo? What we got? My god, dude. 2 hit again.
The next evolution is coming. It will
Wow, what a delay. Holy shit.
not lie.
Is that a... Is that what I thought it was?
Face godlike power. Your time is running out.
Jesus. That's weird. Why would you step back for that? That spacing though, Jesus. Wow. I had the timing, but the way he did it was off.
Blind. Better yet,
No third follow-up. No. Damn it.
a world of proof.
Okay. Man, oh man, there's a lot to learn here. A lot to learn and unpack. This first phase doesn't seem super complicated, but I'm pretty sure the second phase is gonna be just like Luxasia or some shit like that. The delay though. It's not even in no, that's a Fuoco attack.
Welcome to the new world. A world
Okay. Okay. I'm a little bit scared about the sort of tackle that that did. I'm not a big fan of those, but the way I saw the attacks is the hitbox comes after the body movement, not in sync with the body movement. There's a bit of a delay in there, which can kind of throw you off a little bit.
Show me everything you have, Aqueduct Geppetto.
I don't get why you do that, but okay. I feel there's something more to it, and I'm not getting it. It's a good moment to throw consumables for sure. Second phase.
You face godlike power. Your time is running out.
There, follow. My God, that's the biggest combo he has, I guess. I know there's a phase 2, so let's check it out. I'm a little bit disappointed on the phase 1, to be honest. Like, the attacks were pretty cool, but there's like, it's not forcing situations on me. Given that we have a big ass arena, I don't know.
This is evolution. Behold, as I discard this fragile.
He got nerfed. But you got nerfed on damage output, right? Not on the. Not on how he fights.
As I grasp the power of a true
Less
god.
damage on P2. I see. I think that's not a bad nerf. What I really wanted was more a dynamic buff in terms of like how he fights you. It only took me 2 tries. That's very disappointing. I can relate to that. Kind of. Not in this challenge. What in the world is this? My guy was touched by God or something? Well, we're probably gonna get shit on here. You got some nameless king there? Got vein boss attacks here. Oh my god, sea of stars? Sea of stars. Elder stars? Okay, I should definitely... Oh, really? That's disgusting. That's not over yet. At least you can run from it. Oh shit, that's crazy. Okay. That attack in particular is goes forward really fast and then does another spin attack at the end. Okay. The more light and more hitting attacks you get, but take more damage. Oh, that would be an interesting feature. It's like lying punishes you, but also, yeah, I see what you mean. I like that. I like that.
Show me everything you have.
They could have made that into an amulet, to be honest. Backhand? No. How about we speed this up a little bit? I meant to double roll there. That would have covered the attack. Alright. I thought I had to block that shit. Is that a two-hit combo? That pulls back, yep. Any follow-up? No follow-up, huh? Yeah. I actually tried rolling, but I think I was stuck in animation. Yeah, I think a hidden feature like that would be nice. Well, here's the thing though. If it I think for experience for like for the casual sake, it might be better to like have it as if like if you hold something that happened or something, because then people might not like doing. It might be a very annoying experience for a lot of people to choose to lie, and the punishment is like, well, there's both to it, right? The benefits, you do more damage, but then you get one shot. That will go pretty bad. That'll probably be really bad. But I do like the idea. Maybe we could find a like, it could be like some sort of amulet or something. Our line will be hard mode, yeah, basically. But then lore and stuff is gated through a difficulty that people might not want to get into. But I do like the idea. Would have been nice to have something like that. I'm surprised that I'm nailing these parries on this guy, to be honest. He's gonna go for it. No follow-up. Of course. Will you stop? Jesus. How long was that combo, dude? Man, I don't have much health to play with.
Welcome to the new world. A world.
Lion will make enemies more dangerous. That's a good warning, actually. I think there should be some sort of form of accessibility or way for, because I'm pretty sure people will love to go that line route, but it will suck for them that the only way to experience that is to going to a harder game that not many people might want to get into. Especially considering that this game is already hard as it is. Like, this boss in particular already got nerfed. Already. So imagine having a hard mode. People will not play that. People will not lie. That did nothing, holy. It sucks, Jens? Really? No way, dude. They don't need to lie to progress? No, this just things are different if you lie. And people might want to have that experience. The weapon, you get, there's a weapon that you get if you lie. I heard it was such a good weapon, though.
To the new world. A world of truth. Puppet of Japan.
Lying feature would fit the game. There's already a lying feature that changes things if you lie. But the idea of like making the game harder, slash easier, or not easier, but changing into making it into a hard mode where you do more, but you take more. Definitely was not added. But there is a live feature. It's a balanced weapon? Aww. Well, I see now why. I don't have any motivity. But wait, doesn't balanced weapon is both? Well, you don't have any motivity, so yeah, I see now. That sucks. Word on the street was that the weapon was pretty good. Barbosa has a phase 2 if you lie or tell the truth. I would have loved that. I would have loved that. Heck yeah.
Show me everything you have. Open up Geppetto.
Oh, first time for everything, I guess. My God, I'm getting shit on. I want to try this weapon. I don't know how good what this weapon is. Jesus. This guy.
Welcome to the new world. A world of
The handle art of this thing is pretty cool. You mean when it starts spinning? Third phase and last boss, the secret ending. I wonder. I haven't really checked what does lying. What are the benefits of lying, or what? How does it change? I know that we get a weapon, but I don't know anything else. Oh, we become human. We get gray health. That's gray hair. The body changes. Your character behaves a bit more human. It's not doing it now because we are still partially we're still partially robot. But I've seen characters from other players where it just behaves human. There's no twitching or anything. The other thing that I've noticed is that you probably can't see it here. I think it's on the. I think you can only see it on the Stargazer in the hotel. But if you look at the shadow of your character, you can see their nose getting longer in the Stargazer. The more you lie. Pretty cool. Nice little small details that make this game great.
Show me everything you have. Open up Geppetto.
Also, the cat. Does the cat likes you the more you become human or something like that? Something like that. You can pick it up at the end. Whoa. Okay. That's hitless, by the way. That's hitless. $622, not bad. Wow, this is a very annoying boss now that I see it. Oops, wrong attack. That's a hit, by the way. I got cocky, yeah. I'm glad that I actually did the first part here list, although it was a bit of a fluke, I would say. But it's proof that I might not have to grind the first phase as much. I just need to understand the second phase. That's a bit annoying, the projectiles and everything. I don't have to try to learn how to deal with that, but wow, that's crazy.
Show me everything you have. Open up Geppetto.
Kind of want him over here a little bit more. Oh, this is a long combo. Yo, that's a new one. I like that. The spacing, you see that? Bro, all those heavies, you goddamn should give me that. Jesus. I kind of deserve that stagger. This guy. All right, let's see what we can get here. I might turn on Wii U mod for this guy. Run that. No, man, I messed it up again. What the hell is this guy? An elementalist or some shit like that? Wind? Lightning? Dude. I think that was Ergo. That. He's missing fire. Where's the fire?
Show me everything you have. Open up Geppetto.
You know what? Screw it. Let's do it.
The next evolution is coming. It will prove not lie.
I always think that I can dodge after that attack, but I can't dodge fast enough. Thank God. Stop! Don't continue, you son of a dingus! You took everything from me!
Welcome to the new world.
Alright, let's try it again. You know what I would think would be a really interesting a really interesting feature for Hillis in terms of like a Souls-like. This boss kind of like brought the idea up in the air for me. Is that when you, and this is really good for casual as well, because this is you the way you kind of present the attacks of this boss is a bit more slower, and that has better pacing probably. But like if the first encounter, there's X amount of moves you have to deal with, and then after you die, you'll get an extra amount of movesets or whatever, kind of thing. I think that'll be cool. And so you can have this sort of like, for example, Dark Souls 2 has the Covenant of Champions. I think it's Dark Souls 2, and that's nothing to do with what I'm, with the Covenant. But what I'm saying is like you can implement like a harder feature where you get the boss to do all these shits from the get-go. But that will probably make it so that if you're doing hitless, you won't die. You have to fight it on the first try, beat it on the first try. Therefore, the movesets that you will have to deal with will be lesser. Right, but it will deal more damage to ensure that you die on a casual playthrough. And then it tones down a little bit afterwards. So maybe 1 shot, 2 shot, or 3 shots on the first attempt, and then it hits a little bit less on the other attempts, but it has more moves, so it's more complicated. But if you're a hitless runner, you don't have to worry about all the extra moves if you do it on the first try, unless you do the hard difficulty kind of thing. I want to be greedy so hard, dude. Alright, let's see what we got. Can I walk this off? You can. Wow, that's good. I take it back. This is actually good. Okay. You can walk it off. Ay. God damn it. I'm not used to it. Alright, chat. One more time, and I think I might turn on the Wii mod, so we can have a bit of a chit-chat with this guy. A bit of a chit-chat with this guy. I should make a save file just in case. I'll make a save after this one. I really don't want to make a save out, but I should really make a save out.
Show me everything you have, popping up Geppetto.
That's a disgusting attack, goddammit.
A world of truth. Pop it up.
Alright. I may be forced to start the stream again, so. Because checking my files, makes OBS crazy. So we'll see. So we'll open up this first. Alright, so I did the thing. Manus. Where do you find them? I forgot. I think it was in Steam. No, games. Steam. And then Lisa P. And then here it is saved. So we copy this and we paste it here. Okay. We got this now. Now I'm going to close the game and then we're gonna boot it up with Wiimote. But before that, let me restart the stream again so the stream is better and not the desync when I download the VOD.